Gemini sign. Okay, Gemini, this is for you. So let's just go with my Gemini. Stop. Yeah. Okay, the first card is there is an opening at the end, Gemini. So I want my Gemini. Close your eyes, my Gemini. I love my Gemini. I got 3 Geminis, right, that I love dearly. I love my Geminis. So close your eyes, my Gemini. Right? Close your eyes, right? You know I can't see if you're closing your eyes, but God knows if you're closing your eyes. Close your eyes, my Gemini. Right? With this card, I'm going to say something. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. So I want you to see some trees, Gemini, on each side. It's like you standing somewhere, and just picture trees on each side of you, my Gemini. Both sides. Do you see them? Do you see them? So after that, Gemini, do some walking. Keep walking. Because at the end of the path you're walking, right, it's going to be an opening, right? So you can open your eyes back up, Gemini. That was just that card. So let me just go further. We might have a Virgo that's going to get it right. Somebody who, if they're not a Virgo, they're business-minded. Like a Virgo, you're going to be dealing with that's going to get it right. Okay? You're going to be standing up for what you believe in. For sure, or this person, whoever it is, right? So, because you was dealing with an idiot some kind of way, or you want to be, right? Don't have to live in Illinois, but where you live, okay? So we have right here that you're going to be peeping. You're going to be peeping through the mind, right? Peeping through the mind as far as whatever your mind is thinking. You're going to feel that sharpness in your mind as far as making decisions, my Gemini. You might deal with some idiot, wherever this person at in a situation, and you got to stay strong. You got to come full force with this person and let this person know you're not a fool, right? You know what's going on. You know the right decisions to make or whatever. So you might be dealing with some rose petals. So if it's a wedding, you're going to be dealing with some rose petals or whatever occasion, okay? So let's continue consideration for the masses, people in their 30s, my Gemini. I salute you, my Gemini, for the force, right? So I'm saying to my Gemini, with this card, this simply means, Gemini, whatever you went through in your life that you got through, my Gemini, whatever it might be, help some other people that's in their 30s, right? That to get through what you got through. If you be in that company and they mention something you went through before, help them get out of that situation. Give them some advice. Get it, my Gemini? If they're on drugs and you know you offer drugs and they're in their 30s, Gemini, if you're talking to them at a time period, just tell them the things you did to help you go forward. It don't matter what it is. If you went through abuse, whatever it may be, Gemini. If you got a lot of kids or whatever and you needed some help, just say whatever it is you have to say. If you went through that, well, I did this, I did that, or whatever, maybe it can help you. Follow me, Gemini? Okay, the next card is you might wear dark blue, dark green, or whatever color for a wedding or an occasion, right? So we have that. You want to hit the jackpot, my Gemini, and you want to do the noble thing. So it could be getting married some kind of way, getting a new job, or it could just be cash, cold, hard cash. You want to dignify that thing, though, Gemini. So we got March 9th. And we got art. So maybe some kind of way you're going to get married in March. Right? It don't have to be March 9th, but maybe we might get married in March. When did I get married? I got married March 16th, 2019. I married myself. Get what I'm saying? I ain't married a person. I married myself, my Gemini. Because a true lover is the self. Nobody going to love me like I love me. Okay? So we have right here that you might get married maybe in March, or you might plan something for March that involves artwork or anything like that. But if we leave the date out I see on the card, something something might happen in September, right? So you hitting the jackpot, you're going to dignify it some kind of way. So listen, Gemini. So if you hit the jackpot and you win a lot of money or anything like that, don't go telling everybody. Don't go spilling the beans telling everybody, because they don't need to know. Because when God bless you with something, Gemini, it's for you. So you can share it with some people if you want to, but you shouldn't tell everybody. Right? Because they don't deserve it. And they won't appreciate it. So, look at this card. Get quiet. This card says get quiet. Where you are. Where you hear nothing. Right? So, you're going to have to turn the doorknob on the infamous somebody who, I guess that idiot, is this who hit the idiot in it, my Gemini? I think that's the one I heard myself say idiot, right? I'm not sure. You have to turn the knob on the idiot, the infamous, whoever that person is. So let's see for my Gemini. Okay, if you have your wedding, or if not a wedding, some kind of event at your home, make sure you use the basement and you use your backyard. So we have Gemini's downtrodden or somebody you connected to, so what a person is the idiot. So you got to be the ruler of your own soul, Gemini. Don't let nobody rule you. So you got to get to the upper room in your mind, Gemini. That is the highest self for my Gemini. Okay? Quit navigating and make it happen, my Gemini. So we have right here that you're going to be getting the heat on you from somebody, but you're going to go with it anyway. Maybe as far as trying to get to the highest self, my Gemini. Or you winning some kind of jackpot and money and not telling this person who the idiot, or what else. Yeah. So we got an Aries in the mix. So we got an Aries or somebody act like a leader. Okay? That's gonna be on to the next assignment. Right? But you want some perfect peace. So we got somebody who an idiot, that act like a leader, or bossy, or whatever it might be, that's gonna be on to the next assignment, because you won't get the heat on you from this person, the idiot, because you're going to try to get to the highest self. You're not going to be wasting your time with a bunch of nonsense, right, with people. No more delays, God says, for you, my Gemini. No more. So you're going to be dealing with a Cancer, or somebody that act like a water sign is whining all the time, if not a Cancer. Right? So, drink a glass of water, God says. Think of your best time as a child, my Gemini, and just let it simmer. It's just like you go get a glass of water before you go to bed tonight, tomorrow morning, whatever time, and just drink that water. While sipping that water, think of one of the best times in your childhood. It's going to make you smile, because I said the best time, remember? Not the worst. So we got a Sage in the mix. You got a lot of signs up in here, Gemini. I think, what did I see? Sage. Cancer, I think. Okay, so it's Sage now. You gotta have some kind of Sagittarius movement. And it was said that Sagittarius is all adventurous, so you gotta be adventurous, my Gemini. And look at the sky. Look at the sky. Know that you can. The sky is the limit. When you try hard and hard and hard and hard to make something happen, it can happen. Like if you want that new truck, you can get it, but you got to do all you can to make it happen. Get what I'm saying? Or whatever it may be. I'm just using that for an example. Right? You got to put your all in things, Gemini. So, sometimes you can't get certain things because certain things require you to do bad things, and if you gotta do bad things to get whatever it is, it's not for you. Get what I'm saying, my Gemini? So we have right here that you got attention-filled thoughts in your mind, but God wants you to clear that thing up, my Gemini, because it's going to be a combination, right? Somebody, yeah. combination of attention-filled thoughts that's not good. So this is a childhood card right here. This is ginger snap. Think about something, like I said before, from your childhood was nice, but you got somebody who want to collaborate with you some kind of way, want to combination, want to get close or whatever, and think about childhood things, or they don't have to be childhood things with this card. Somebody might want you to think about the good memories, how it was before and all that type of stuff. It don't have to be when you was a child, or it could be an old partner who want to bring back memories and all that stuff. Yeah, remember when we first went dancing, or whatever the person might say. So if you having a wedding or some event and you have it in a park, you gotta enjoy the free, and it's free in the park as long as you don't need a pavilion, because the ones that have the electricity you gotta pay for. So it's no cost. The freshness of the air and just the freedom of movement being there, right? So you gotta make the best out of this life, my Gemini. The world is a treasure, and you gotta know that. Make the best of your life, the life God give you. So it says right here that separate your own thinking from God's word, right? And know the difference in God's word. But you gotta be able to get to your higher self, because you can't have a bunch of people that is holding you back and delaying you and stopping you from being able to get to where God wants you to get at. To know what God wants you to know, my Gemini sign. What do you hear, if anything, right? Separate your own thoughts from God's voice. And the last card is saying, what do you hear? Once you do that. So this for my Gemini. I call my Gemini my two-faced friend, but I don't mean as far as like they two-faced and talk about people. I don't mean that. I just say that because of the Geminis I deal with, because it's not that they go behind nobody's back and talk about them. It's just that they be like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde sometimes. I don't know what I'm going to get. They might be in that kind of mood, then they might be alright. And that's why I say that. But it's not that all Geminis are like the ones that I deal with. But the ones I deal with is not mean or anything like that. I just like to use it for example. You know, people talk about me as an Aquarius, right? But I don't get angry about it, because some things that they say are true, as far as me anyway. I don't know about no other Aquarius, but a lot of things I feel don't go with me as far as the Aquarius, but a lot of things do go with me. I definitely like my space, and certain things, I mean, I can get in my moods, get what I'm saying? So when they say certain things, they go with me, so I don't get angry about that. Get what I'm saying? So I don't want none of my Geminis to take nothing personally and all. I'm just talking with the Geminis I know. Okay? Peace to my Gemini sign.